then brought in 34 people for tryouts. Among them, one Duron Carter. So Duron Carter is the son of Cris Carter, Hall of Fame wide receiver of the Minnesota Vikings. It's his son, so he's got that going for him, which is nice. He stands 6'5", 205 pounds, big guy. That's good. Said to have good hands. At least that's what Leslie Frazier said. But he only caught 13 passes at Ohio State because he became academically ineligible. He went to Coffeyville, Kansas Community College and played there, but bounced out of there too and was at Alabama and Florida Atlantic, for whom he did not play. The guy just was a horrible student. So for what that's worth, I don't know, but you know, does not have much experience at all in high-level college football. So that's tough. But of course, he's got his father's genes there. He also has his father's ego. So on his Twitter account, which is DC_chillin_8, his bio says, "Like father, like son, I'm destined to be great. It's in my blood." And so he's got confidence, certainly. And fascinatingly, so Cris Carter announced to reporters and through his Twitter account that his son had been signed by the Vikings. And the Vikings quickly corrected that. No, he had not been signed. He'd been brought in for a tryout. He'd been invited for a tryout. Cris Carter tweeted that his son had been signed, and his son, Duron Carter, retweeted that tweet by his father. Now, the one person who knows for absolutely sure that whether or not he'd been signed by the Vikings is Duron Carter. He's the guy who has to write his signature on the contract that you signed, right? So the guy retweeted his father knowing he hadn't been signed. So for what? I don't know. Trying to force the Vikings' hand into signing his son. It sort of feels that way, Chris. Getting a little before putting the horse before the cart before the Tell me what you think of these your thoughts about the Vikings' remaining draft picks. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to this podcast, and until next week, go Vikings.